There's another disturbance in the force over in the Pokemon community, and I can guarantee you that it's not Team Rocket this time. There's a full criminal organization that has finally organized itself to stealing Pokemon cards.
Police have smashed a Melbourne crime syndicate behind an Aladdin's cave of stolen goods, including Pokemon cards, weapons, and crypto ATMs.
Pokemon cards, weapons, and ATMs. Crypto ATMs, by the way. You usually don't hear those words all together in a sentence. Violence, guns, promiscuity, Pokemon cards. It's just unheard of. But apparently to these guys, you know, I don't know if they were trying to complete their Pokédex, but they went in there using quick attack.
Hired by organised crime gangs and tasked to steal collectible cards.
You know, they came in with wheelie bins. They very well organised.
These smash and grabs carried out at multiple hobby stores across Melbourne, pocketing valuable Pokemon cards and other highly sought-after collectibles likely to be used as currency.
We had about $130,000 worth of product taken.
Yep, you heard that correctly. $130,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Nowadays, you need a loan to catch them all. Now, later on in the video, I'm going to go ahead and cover the pricing of those cards because I know that there's a lot of people that have this prejudice in their mind that, oh, it's Pokemon cards. You guys are fighting over paper. It's a lot more than just paper, man. But we'll go ahead and talk about that later on in the video. Let's go ahead and finish it up.
Police have not only identified the smaller players supplying the stolen goods, but also uncovered the Middle Eastern crime gangs pulling the strings. Now authorities are focused on dismantling their syndicates from the ground up. Warning those involved, paying others to do your dirty work won't keep you hidden. Geordie Wright, 7 News.
Yeah. So these guys could have easily stolen Ash's Pikachu, no problem. They had a very, very effective method, and as you guys can see, they were wiping the entire store clean. Now, it may sound funny that these guys are potentially stealing Pokemon cards, but the reality is that, personally to me, knowing the hobby, there is nothing funny about this, man. Like, trust me when I tell you, these Pokemon cards make diamonds look like pocket change. There was this video that I had seen about a Pokemon collector and how he came across a reseller who was reselling a certain card. And when he took a look at it, he saw the cert number and he realized that it's a similar number to the one he had. But what's significant about this exchange is the way the collector behaved towards the reseller. I want you to pay attention to the engagement so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Nice to meet you.
I'll check it out.
Dude, I haven't seen this card in so long. When did you buy it?
I literally bought it today, bro.
You bought it today?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about this card?
What?
It was stolen from me like 2 weeks ago.
Bro, I literally bought it from some girl.
Let me hear about it. No, because I can call the cops right now. There's a police report on it and everything. I can show you that police report right now on Facebook.
Look, bro.
From LA.
I literally have the film too.
Let me see it.
Okay.
You seem nervous.
Yeah,
I don't seem nervous at all because this is my card that was stolen.
I seem nervous because I literally bought it today for like
All right,
2,000 something.
Show
Okay.
me 2,000 something. That doesn't make sense. It's a $3,500 card.
That's why I bought it. I'm a reseller too, bro.
Now, by impression, it looks like these guys are toddlers fighting over a pacifier. But I guarantee you that this is much, much more than just a pacifier. What they're fighting over is a shiny Mew Coral. This card came out sometime during the 2000s, very, very early 2000s. And so you can only imagine that when you have a card that has been around for about 20 years, it's going to be worth a lot. And it could potentially be worth so much more if you get it graded. Now, when it comes to grading a card, it goes by a calibrated scale from 1 to 10. And these companies, what they do is they analyze it, the surface, the sides, the back, make sure that it's centered correctly. And that's what determines the grade. Obviously, there's so much more complexities that go behind grading a card, but as far as I'm concerned, that's how the grading process currently works, from my understanding. And so when they give a card a 10, it's practically the highest grade that you could potentially get. That card that they're holding has a grade of 10. So you can imagine a 20-year-old card and a grade of 10, it's going to make it absolutely valuable. So the card that he's holding is about $3,500. And just to show you guys that people really do give up this much money, right now he has to prove that some woman ended up selling him that card to the rightful owner. So that's what he's going to do. But in that video, you're going to see that he pulls out about like $2,000 and then hands it over to the thief.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I can just tell you the rest. Is it cool if I check out the card first?
Yeah.
Is it for your personal or? Yeah? Damn. I just want to scan it with PSA.
My apologies, it was 1,000 and then the rest on Zelle. And if you don't know what Zelle is, essentially it's an application where you can transfer money for a transaction. Yeah, so the total is $2,400. What would you do with $2,400? I'm sure that a good majority of us, including myself, would not be cutting to the front of the line to donate it to charity. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when you see this behavior, when you see thieves going into a hobby store and appropriating all the content, oftentimes people just look at that and say, I can't believe grown man would act like that. I understand if it was a gold bar, but a Pokemon card? I'm shocked, like Thundershock. Onlookers view that and think to themselves, this is just cardboard. These two grown men are fighting over a rectangular piece of dead tree with a Pokemon brand tugging over it. And I know that people think that because when I was watching that video, I went into the comment section, and of course, as you guys can imagine, some of these comments sound like they were written by a malfunctioning chatbot. And this is what some of the comments read. And this chatbot sounds like it had a stroke, so bear with me. What crazier crying like a kid about a paper card, bro, is 30 crying about a card, you clown, clown, clown. I told you it sounded like a stroke. A police report for a piece of cardboard? Another guy parroting the same comment, a police report for a Pokemon card? And this is the one comment that really made me want to create this video. You know, police report over a Pokemon card is crazy work. Like the fuck, bro? What, you think they pull out their switches and battle it out in the Pokemon games? No, man, they're gonna get law enforcement involved, and of course they're gonna file a police report. See, but that's the problem though. A lot of people have that mentality. They think, why waste resources like law enforcement on a piece of cardboard? It's a Pokemon card. Grow up. It's time to be a man. Get some bitches. Now, those are the more extreme opinions. However, there are people who have casual opinions that sound very similar to that kind of rhetoric. You know, some people will say something along the lines of, you know, I used to play that when I was a kid. You know, grown man should not be playing that anymore. But the truth is, it's a childhood memory. You know, it's a nostalgic factor that has some sort of play in a person's life. And of course, now that they're adults, they're finding ways to make money out of it. I don't see the harm in it, you know? I mean, $3,500? That's no joke. And I don't want to hear people say, oh, Ash Ketchum, he got out of the hobby. Bitch, the fuck? That's an anime that ended, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. We're always going to have people that are always going to have opinions about a certain community. Always, you know? But I think that it's important that at the same time we understand that, you know, these cards have real value. You know, there are people who go to stores and take the entire stock of Pokemon cards just so they can make a buck. Which, by the way, this guy is a scalper, okay? I respect him more than a thief, but I have no problem putting them below a mosquito. Yeah, so I just kind of want to just go ahead and raise awareness that, you know, people see this as like a kid's hobby, but the reality is that there's a complex business behind this. So yeah, I just kind of want to just go ahead and just remind you guys that, yeah, man, like, you know, this stuff is for everyone. It's not just for kids. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. That's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next video.